Hello everybody, welcome back to the Amman podcast. My name is Waddah Al-Hassoon and we are currently here at the Hajj Media Hub. This is the second day. It is the lead up to this sacred season. We're only 2 days away. I am joined here by Mr. Fahim Al-Hamid, who is the advisor, the media advisor to the Honorable President of the Religious Affairs for the Grand Mosque and the Prophet Mosque. It is such a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining the Amman podcast.
Well, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah. Brother Waddah, it's my pleasure, it's my honor. I'm very delighted today to be part of this Amman media team, and I would like to start first of all by conveying the regards of greeting of the Honorable Sheikh Dr. Abdul Rahman Al-Sadis to this prestigious team and prestigious channel, which reflect in fact the desire for our leadership to bring about the knowledge, information and anything related to Hajj in this prestigious broadcast.
Amazing. And the lead up is, looking promising, Mr. Fahim. And so how does this year differ from last year? We're seeing an increased number of pilgrims from all over the world.
Yes, Brother Waddah, you know, our leadership is always concerned how to get lesson learned from the past. So we had a great experience last year, and I'm sure that the decision maker in the Hajj, in the Hajj process, they are trying to enlarge and expand and greatening the image of Hajj this year. How it's different? It is different because of the several factors, if I may. First of all, the Hajj machinery this year is going clever and technical and digital, and that is one of the major elements of the 2030 is the digital transformation. So if you see in the presidency of Haramain affairs, Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al-Sadis has inaugurated the biggest achievement in the history of the religious affair, series of robots, digital platforms, and all it's in different languages. The latest digital platform which Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al-Sadis has inaugurated is Bawabat Qasid. Bawabat Qasid is the largest app in the world, where with one touch you can get all the information digitally. Name it. If you would like to get an information about the Imam, about the timings, about the lessons, about halaqat tahfidh al-Quran, you can get it in one touch. This is part of this. Of course, the other group or other ministry, they are working parallel to achieve this goal. So the major change in this Hajj 1446 is to move towards the digital transformation.
Nice.
And I think it's very important to speak about the transformation of the security system, especially the security, general public security.
And I think communication comes into play when it comes to this. How do we communicate these efforts and these advancements that are taking place right now from a communication standpoint? Of course, we have people from all over the world, and how do you tailor or convey this message?
Well,
to
this is very, very important question, because if we keep on floating the messages among us, so we are addressing each other. So the leadership this year, they are emphasizing that the outreach should be global. The outreach should be universal. That's why the presidency of the Grand Mosque and Prophet Mosque and the President Sheikh Abdul Rahman Al-Sadis always emphasize that we should address the international world. That's why we are having in each process 35 languages addressed to the most of the languages in the world. So the communication is through addressing the world with their languages. That's why we can reach to the global. Otherwise, we will keep on discussing with each other.
And how many languages are we talking
We
about?
are, it's the standard of our languages. Last year it was 25. This year, His Excellency, the Honorable Dr. Abdallah Siddiq, has increased that to 35 languages, which is, I think, very big, when we address the Indian, the Sanskrit, when we address Bahasa, when we address the Urdu, when we address the Hausa, when we address the Bangladeshis, when we address the French, when we address the Chinese, when we address the Turkish. I think this is where we can make the impact. It is not, it is time that our outreach should be global, not local.
Amazing. And are non-Muslims put into consideration when it comes to conveying
Certainly, because Islam message is not, it is global. It's for humanity. وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين. In the Quranic verses, I will try to translate that we have, giving you the message, the mercy for both global. They did not say for Muslims or non-Muslim. So our message is global.
Yes.
Our message not only for Muslims. We are not addressing 1.8 million, 1.1 trillion and 800 million. We are addressing the global audience.
Absolutely.
Because Islam is for all. So how we are going to address this? We have to address it with our peaceful coexistence, with our tolerance and understanding each other.
Because of course with that comes challenges. There are misconceptions when it comes to Hajj, for example, as well as the religion.
This is very important factor in our religious strategic approach. How to showcase the Islam in a peaceful manner. How to showcase our Prophet message in a moderate manner. Because today, there is a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding in the international media. And I'm telling you that our leadership, with their approach, the peaceful coexistence, the moderation, and accepting other culture, they have put Islam in the global, with its human factor.
Nice. That's beautiful. Now, what about personally to you? What is one story, a Hajj story, that really resonates with you, that really touched your heart throughout the years?
Well, this is very difficult question, my brother Majdi. I'm covering, Hajj for the last, without any exaggeration, for the last 40 years.
The first thing that comes to mind.
But the most attractive and touchy things, for me as a person, that when I see pilgrims going back home with good memory and enlightenment. So this is the biggest, turning point, when he goes back to his home, to his village, with peace in his mind. You will tell me, is this the only thing? Yeah, because what is why the leadership is putting this effort? Why you are putting, why I am here? Why this media? Why the ministry? Because, we would like to enrich the experience of the pilgrims. Once they go back to their home, they will be the messenger of peace. And that is very important, brother.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
And one final message that you'd like to send to the global audience right now?
Well, the global audience, I would like to tell them, Saudi Arabia is completely different from what you are having in your mind. The king, the crown prince, see the crown prince repositioning Saudi Arabia. Wow, it's amazing. We are having a very young, energetic, charismatic leader, which is His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is now the role model for the whole global. So the message is our role model is Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and we are all either in his age or maybe senior than his age, or we are in the childhood. He's our role model because he's the man. He is the game changer. So he make the game changer inside Saudi Arabia, and he make game changer internationally. And you can see the world now, they are coming to us.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Fahim, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
we really appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was Mr. Fahim Al Hamid. Stay tuned for more coverage in this year's sacred season.